Hello everyone and welcome to part 20 of how to start a recruitment business. This is going to be a final video on the series. I wanted to put together a course to help people actually get started. So I was making videos here and there, but I wanted one section where people can refer to, look back, and what I'm going to do is summarize everything in just one video. If you can't be bothered to watch them all, you can refer back to this video and it will just be a brief summary. So it was a free course. The reason I've done it, I know there's people out there charging £2,000, £3,000 for a course, and it's even not as good as the course I'm giving out now free. If you don't believe me, talk to people that have actually bought the course and watched mine, and they'll tell you the same thing. So in summary, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each video step by step. It's going to be a brief summary. If you want more details, obviously watch the videos from there. So yeah, and it's going to serve as something that's going to last us sort of the test of time, and it's going to be something you can refer back to or share from there on in. So what I'm going to look at is just summarizing everything. So the first step you're going to be doing when starting your recruitment business is picking a niche, picking a name. Now, if you're going to do temporary recruitment, if you're going to do permanent recruitment, you need to set up obviously umbrella company. If you're doing temporary recruitment, I've made a video on that, so go back and refer to that, how to start a temporary recruitment agency. Look at that. And once you pick the name, it's good to niche down. It's good to not just become an IT recruiter. You want to obviously just be a specialist software developer recruiter. And then afterwards, once you get going, you can expand, you can hire people, and you can build a desk, a separate desk from that. It doesn't work because you're going to have the candidate pool. You want to be the expert in the market. Like I said before, when you go to the doctors, you talk to a general practitioner and he's a generalist, and you don't really pay him that much. But if you go to a private specialist doctor, you know, in Harley Street, you're going to be paying big money for that. And that's what you need to be. You need to be the expert in your field from there. And over a few years, you build your brand, you get your clients, you get your candidates that you're working with, and you move your candidates around as well. So it does serve a purpose. And it's not just everything I say in my videos and courses and, you know, everything is for a reason. And I do exactly that. So I don't just say, do this, do that. I actually do it as well. So once you've done that, you want to set up your website, and what you want to do is, I recommend Bluehost. You can use anything you want. I'll leave a link in the description, which is my affiliate link, so feel free to use that. I do get paid a commission, but most of that money goes to charity. I recommend WordPress for actually building your website because it's so simple. I don't have any coding knowledge, but I run, you know, tens and 20s of websites over the years, and I've always used WordPress, so it's very easy to use. There's tons of tutorials on there. I've made a brief tutorial here and there in the beginning of this course, and there's tons of videos on YouTube, so go ahead and watch those as well. So excuse me, I'm looking down as well because I'm just referring to some notes. After this is the optional part, but you will need it once you make a placement, and once you've got money coming in. You need to register the company, which costs about £12 to £16. With the UK, you can put your address. If you don't want to put your address, which is the main issue, you can use a virtual office, which you pay a monthly for, and it looks good because you can have a central London postcode on your website, and you can say this is our address. Post goes there. No one's really going to show up to your office or your virtual office, so don't worry about that. Once you've done that business account, I recommend Tide or Starling Bank because you can set up in 5 minutes. They post you a card to your address, and then you've got your app. It's all done online, and you can deposit money. I don't think we never deal with cash, but you can deposit money into a post office and it goes directly to your account, and you can withdraw money as well, send it to your personal account, etc. From there, once you've got up, you obviously need to deal with tax. So I recommend using QuickBooks or Xerox, any of those sort of accountancy cloud softwares. At the end of the year, it calculates everything, and then you just give it to an accountant who you pay a fee, and they give you that as an expense as well, so you pay less tax. So yeah, I think I pay £600 to my accountant, and he does all my books for me, cross businesses as well. And another thing to mention, you don't have to do this. Obviously, the whole startup cost is going to be around £100. So, but you can actually apply for a grant. Most sort of councils, most local authorities are giving out money because, in theory, if they give you 10 grand or £2,000, whatever it is, in theory, if you make 1 or 2 placements, they're going to get that money back in tax. And the idea is for you to help you start up a business that's going to generate tax revenue as well. So they're incentivized. it's not just free money. They know they're going to get it back as well. And if you're looking to obviously just really hit the ground running and you want to invest and you want to rent an office, whatever you want to do with the money, you can go through that. They're not just going to give you the money, probably ask for a business plan, what you're doing, how many people you're going to hire, etc. So if you do go, just make sure you're going to say, I'm going to hire my first person within the first 3 to 6 months or whatever, as well. Once you've done that, G Suite is going to be your business email account, and it's going to be off the back of your website. So if your website is thebestrecruitmentagency.com, it's going to be your first name at thebestrecruitmentagency.com. That's going to be your professional email. You can't use a Gmail, unfortunately. You can't use a Hotmail, but you have to have a professional looking email address. No one will do business with you and pay you thousands of pounds if you're not going to do that. So make sure you set that up. Once you've done that, install Apollo, make a LinkedIn page, make a LinkedIn account, which is separate. You can either use one for clients or one for candidates, but you can use one account for all of them. Once you've got apollo.io as a plugin, it helps you find email addresses and also telephone numbers as well, all free of charge. There is a paid package which just gives you extra credits, but you won't need as much. Take time, use it gently, and literally just guess people's email from there. And just, if you followed any of my methods, the 2 to 8 rule is probably the best method I have. It's the most successful. 80% of my business is won through this method. Go back on my channel and have a look at those videos if you do want to see more about it. So it works off sending 100 cold emails a day, and that's not 100 a week, that's 100 a day. I started multiple agencies by just sending 100 emails and getting my first client in the first day. I've even put it on the channel and showed you the amount of replies I've received. I think of 100 emails, I got 13 replies. I'm a little more experienced. I've been doing it for, over 2 years. So it's the case of this method I've been doing it for 2 years. So it's the case of I know exactly who to email and I'll get a better response rate. But if you're just doing it off willy-nilly and you're emailing the right person at the right time and they're recruiting, chances are you get 2 to 8 replies from 100 emails, maybe more, but you won't get any less. So if you're looking at that and you really want to get the business going, you have to be hitting that mark. My most successful mentee that I'm currently helping, and people are emailing me. So I've got about 250 people I'm currently mentoring now and helping to set up their business. My most successful one in their first 2 weeks made £8,000, and that's more than I'm making. So the irony of that is, I'm teaching them and they're doing very well in that. So long term, short term, you can make big money, and £8,000 is, equivalent to being in the 1% of earners in the UK from that. So they're going to use that to grow the business, and hopefully, they'll repeat that success. And that's very good for the first 2 weeks. A lot of people are just picking up clients. A lot of people are making placements here and there. So I would suggest obviously getting in touch with me if you need any extra help. I'll leave my email in the description below. And if you do want a cold call, I've made a few cold call videos. It's quite daunting at times. I understand that not everyone's going to do it, but the beauty of emails is you can schedule them to go out on a weekend, so you can do this job part-time actually before it kicks off. And with calls, you can put in a few calls here and there if you feel comfortable to do so, but at some stage you're going to have to be doing some cold calling. But not necessarily you're going to do it. You can build an agency off not cold calling. From there, I wouldn't focus too much on LinkedIn. However, I've just done a video, if you watch part 19, on Octopus CRM, which will help you speed up and automate your LinkedIn prospecting. So if instead of going on and adding people and messaging them individually, saying, oh, I saw you recruiting for this role, or you're the HR director, who do I talk to about positions? You can just use Octopus CRM to literally just mass add people, mass message people. So go watch part 19. It's a powerful one. In fact, go and watch the whole series once again, refer back to it. I hope it's been truly helpful, and I hope you don't waste any more money buying courses online, because all the information is on my channel. I've got a lot more videos coming out. A lot of it will be based on data. A lot of it will be showing more cold calling. I know a lot of people love the cold call videos, so I'm going to be focusing a lot more on that. And hopefully I'm going to have live videos where I'm picking up clients rather than just making calls and we're all having a laugh. So yeah, I'm going to be giving those clients away. My agency I'm going to be giving away as well soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you've got any questions, add me on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn will be in the description. Drop me an email. I wish you all the best of success, and I really do hope I've helped you, and let me know if I have. I love compliments. I love feeling good about myself. So yeah, it's more valuable. I probably could have charged, 100 grand. I probably could have made X amount of money from this course, but I chose to give it out for free. So I hope everyone appreciates, and I hope I've helped. Take care, everyone.